Hi guys, how's it going? I hope you guys are doing good. We're gonna do our 15 words once again. That's what we do at 8Z Education every Monday. And let's get started. Word number one is haggard. Haggard is someone who is worn out, it's someone who's really tired. Maybe after a long day at work, maybe I got into a fight with someone and after that I have some punch marks on my face, maybe a black eye. Then I'm gonna look haggard. Or just like in the morning, we wake up, we're not dressed, we grow some beard, and our hair are all messed up. So we can say we're haggard looking. So it's a good word to know for a lot of daily life situations, honestly. Word number two, homage. How many times have you heard we want to pay homage to our soldiers, we want to pay homage to our veterans, or we want to pay homage to this great scientist? All of this means exactly what it implies, which is respect. Okay, we want to pay respect to someone, but you want to say it in a nice way, in a more formal way, in a way where respect sounds even more respectful. You say homage. Word number three is judicial. So we know justice and we know the court system and all of that. Now, anything relating to justice is called judicial. So if there is some hearing in the court, we can say it's a judicial hearing because obviously justice will be involved. And if, let's say, there's no law in the jungle and we're commenting on that, we can say there's no judicial setting in a jungle, of course. And that's what it means when it says judicial relating to justice. Word number four is plunge. Plunge is a common word. If you don't know it, you should really know it. Starting today, you will. Plunge means to go down, basically. Now, plunge in profits means profits going down. Right now, if you guys have invested in crypto, it's plunging really bad today. So that's what plunge means, going down. It can also mean something physically. Okay, so this guy just plunged to his death when he was at the edge of the cliff. Pretty gory, but useful vocabulary. Word number five is inexplicable. Inexplicable, it took me a while to learn the pronunciation of that because it's tough. Inexplicable. All right, and this is a good word to know. If you don't use it, I can tell you people around you do. Everybody uses this word. It means something that is unable to be explained. So explainable is just simple. You can explain it. Simple, just remember that. Inexplicable would mean the opposite, something that cannot be explained. So there are, ghost sightings that are inexplicable. They are on video, but is it true? Cannot be explained. It's confusing. Word number six is illuminate, and illuminate means to shine light on something. So if I have a torch, I have a flashlight, and I'm looking at something dark, I just shine some light on it. I can say I'm illuminating that object. Simple. Next word is deplorable. Deplorable is something that is almost going to give you a disgusting feeling. Like someone, for example, who is beating up someone vulnerable, you would look at that person or that situation and you would say, this is deplorable. So the bad treatment is something that disgusts you and you feel bad about it. You feel kind of disgusted with it or annoyed with it. We can say that what's happening in North Korea or in countries like Venezuela where the powerful people are tormenting the vulnerable and even women and children, we can call those actions deplorable. The next word is hysteria. How many times have you heard of mass hysteria? If you haven't, you probably did, but you didn't pay attention. Hysteria is a common term. Mass hysteria is when everybody believes the same thing. For example, let's say there's a crowd of people and they saw an angel flying in the sky. They come to the media and tell everybody we saw an angel. What scientists and doctors would say, because they don't believe in those kinds of things, right? So they would say that was a cause of mass hysteria, which means a group of people having exaggerated emotions and exaggerated feelings that leads to them believing, seeing, or saying something or taking some action. It's a collective action from someone based on the exaggerated emotions, and it mainly happens in groups, which is why we call it mass hysteria. So that's what they blame it on. They wouldn't really say that, yes, there are angels, but we'll just say, there's mass hysteria. That's how a lot of miracles and a lot of cool things are ignored. But, well, that's a topic for another day. The next word, number 9, is ungainly. Gaining something is a good thing, positive, right? You're gaining weight, the good kind of weight. You're gaining intelligence, you're gaining strength. The opposite of that is ungainly, and that doesn't mean losing, but it's opposite in a way that it means awkward. Ungainly. He has an ungainly appearance, means an awkward appearance. Maybe his one side of the face is shaved, one is not. So something like that. I think my hair right now look ungainly. I really need a haircut. So it's awkward. Something that's not appropriate or something that's not usual looking. It's ungainly. The next word, number 10, is dearth. I think I have explained this before, but I thought I didn't, so I just wanted to put it there. Dearth means lack of something. Okay, so I have a dearth of time right now because I'm always scheduled in something. So simply a lack of something, especially time or money. You can say you have a dearth of those things, hopefully not money. And that means it is a lack of something, much better than saying a lack. You know, if you're doing your IELTS and CELPIP exams, you don't want to say lack, right? It is so common. Use dearth. It's much better. The next word is placid. So placid is the feeling or the quality of remaining calm without fear, even in fearful situations. So I can say that guy was placid even when he had a tiger in front of him. So that is something cool to have. It's a quality to be placid. Word number 12, infidelity. Infidelity is cheating. So cheating on your partner, usually your wife. It's the most common thing with, when I see a lot of movies or TV shows. When the husband cheats on the wife, it's called infidelity. So usually it's with the wife, it's with your girlfriend or the common law partner. And of course, I'm just saying wife, girlfriend. Could be the opposite gender as well. Whoever cheats is causing infidelity. Word number 13 is precede. Precede is something that comes before another event, simply. So there was a tsunami that preceded the earthquake, or usually it's the other way around, sorry. So in Japan, when the tsunami happened, the earthquake preceded the tsunami. That's how the order is usually. So whatever comes before is something that precedes. And our final word for today is reign. Reign, not R-A-I-N, but R-E-I-G-N. You might see the spelling on the screen. Reign is the rule of someone, and it is for a certain amount of time. It is on a certain amount of people and a certain amount of area. So right now, there is the reign of Joe Biden in the US. There's the reign of Justin Trudeau. Well, today's election, so that might change. And that's what we call reign. We can also say, for example, in North Korea, if we use it as a verb, Kim Jong-un, I think that's his full name, is reigning over North Korea. Now that's a verb. He's doing an action, which means ruling over these people in this area at this time. And that's it. Those are our 15 words. I always try to make sure these list of words have the most common words that you can actually use. You hear in movies, you hear in real life, and that's why I keep bringing that example up, that you might see it, you might hear it, so you can relate it more with your situation. Word of advice before I leave is, if you ever practice these words, which you guys should, because if you just listen to this video, you'll forget in the next 15 minutes. So what you should do is, just like I am making these sentences based on real life, Justin Trudeau, Donald Trump, and all these situations, when I talk about movies, etc., I'm making these sentences to show you guys that when you make sentences based on these words in your life, like whatever's happening in your life. For example, let me give you an example. So let's say this person, you are a viewer and you are a police officer, okay? And you're talking about the word dearth. You should make 3 sentences. I have a dearth of safety weapons as a police officer. I should have more, especially if you're in Canada. That's probably true. And number 2, I have a dearth of experience in dealing with criminals because I just joined the police force. Number 3, I have a dearth of safety based on this job occupation. Now, what you're doing in your mind is you are relating these words with your personal situations, and that is the best way the mind remembers how to use them. The next time, you will use dearth very effectively, versus if you just say, Bob has a dearth of money. Who is Bob? Nobody, right? You're just making a sentence for no reason. And if you're not making any sentences, you're doing nothing. You will learn nothing with that. So make 3 sentences at least with all my lessons on Monday, and any vocabulary you learn. In fact, any mistake you ever learn in English, do that and relate them with your personal life scenarios, and you will learn it much faster without forgetting. And that's all for today. If you find value in this video, please share, like, please subscribe also to my channel, and we'll talk very soon. Thank you very much. Take care.